Hey guys, I just want to give you a quick tip today that hopefully will save you some time in the future. It's maybe a more advanced trick, but I always found myself looking for ways to save the automation that I had drawn in. And if I have a MIDI loop like this one right here, and I have a lot of modulation there, how would I save that and how would I recall that later? So not for a different track, but really for a different project. And I actually thought that was never possible. You could do some conversion from automation to MIDI CC data, but it was not a fun way to work with. It was very impractical. So the first step, what we need to do is we assign some macro controls. So let's clear all modulation here, and I'll open my instrument, and I'll open my macros, and I'll clear all the macros for now. And then I learn some controls. Alright, so we've got our macro set up. Now we need to, of course, draw in some modulation. So I'm just gonna set it to ledge and then record something. That should be enough. And now the first step is we need to copy this to region. It has to be a region automation. If it isn't already, or if you accidentally record it in track automation, what you can do is, I think it's Control, Command, and then the up arrow, and it will copy everything between region and track automation, as you can see. Alright, then the next step is to save the instrument, because of course we need the instrument, and we cannot save it as a channel strip because channel strips don't save the macro controls. So we have to save it as a patch, and to do that you open the patch library on the left side and you click save. It automatically takes you to the folder it has designed for patches. So we can say test tutorial. Alright, and now the last step, what we need to do is actually copy the automation, because right now it hasn't copied anything yet. So we have to make sure all the automation is on the region and not on the track. Then we press E to open the event list, and there we can see all the automation and all the nodes and everything in the track. If you haven't used this before, start using it because it's really useful. So we click somewhere here and we say select all. We can do that from the menu, and then we hit copy or Command C. So now we've copied this text, and what we can do is open a folder, and I already have some folders made for this, and we can make a new text file there, and there we can paste everything and will look like this. It's totally chaos, but just make sure you paste it without any if you have one space in there or anything like that, it will mess up. But if you copy and paste it like this, it should be fine. And then you can name it the same as what you did for the patch. So now whenever you recall the patch, so let's say we're on a new track, we don't have any instruments there. The first step is to go to our patches and then say test tutorial. And then we make an empty MIDI region. Alright, and we hit E to open the event list. Nothing is there yet, but when we hit paste, it will paste the exact automation and the exact melody and MIDI notes that we had. We can see the automation in there. And it still might sound like a lot of work for one patch, but if you've drawn in, I've had times where I drawn automation for at least 30 minutes, so it would be great to save that and later use it, especially on the more advanced patches. And there are a few ways to make it even quicker. I have, for example, this terminal tool on key command, so I can access my text files from here and then I can open them and just paste them inside here. But if that's not for you, then you can always just use a normal text editor. But I was just looking for ways to make this a little bit quicker. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in a next video.